all here?
My name is John. I'll be with you through the session just in case there's any questions or technical issues. Have you ladies done any sessions before this one, or is this the first one?
This is the first one.
Okay. So I see it looks like Carrie is also signed in. Is she going to be like keeping an eye on chat and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And who is going to be running content?
Carla and I are going to be leading most of it, but Susan and Carrie also have content pieces that they're going to be speaking on, and then it's a panel, so we're going to expect our audience to be able to ask us questions.
Okay.
For 16 years, the Center for Autism and Low Incidence down in Columbus has been putting on a national conference. And we have presented in the past. Our team from Windsor Elementary has presented in the past. So when I went to go apply in the spring of 2023, I asked Carla, my partner in crime, I said, let's present on the history of our Readers Theaters. Readers Theaters are something that Carla and I and our team at Windsor have started back with the Gingerbread Man. And it has blossomed so much to where now our actors, our students, are actually auditioning for roles in the middle school program. Part of our unit became working with unit themes. So when we designed a unit theme, a 9-week theme, we worked on the social studies, science, math, and language arts standards. And at the end, we wanted to put on a big show. So it went from the Gingerbread Man to something else that was very familiar to our students, which is the Wizard of Oz. Carla, when I met Carla and she said she was a playwright, she wrote the Wizard of Oz with a twist.
So when we decided to do the Wizard of Oz with a twist, well, first we did the Gingerbread Man, which was completely written by somebody else. So we just had to adjust to what somebody else wrote. And then we decided we wanted to try to do stories that are known, but to try to allow them to celebrate the abilities that our children have. So we have some children that are nonverbal, we have some that are in standards. We decided to start adapting things then to fit around their abilities. And each one has kind of the theme that you should accept people for the way they are and love people for being them, and how our differences are what make the world a better place. So that has been our focus on all of them.
Our application to present today was accepted last spring, and our panel of Carrie Pope, Susan Baker, Carla, and myself were asked to do a panel presentation to anyone that comes into our live Zoom today. So our live Zoom will be for 1 hour, and we're expecting an audience from anywhere from people from the United States all the way over from England, and there are other places around the world that are joining. So our goal is to inspire them to have a vision that their students can be on stage in lights, using microphones, and celebrating everything all at one time, especially with the families. We've noticed quite a change with our relationship with our families over the years.
I think one of the things too that we try to stress, sometimes it's easy to try to put a limit on what any child can do, but especially children with special needs. When Kathy first introduced it to me, I was like, there's no way. How would we ever pull this off? And even our parents will say, oh my goodness, I didn't know they could do that. Because we have students that barely speak at home or out in public, but we're up on stage like doing things that their parents never expected them to be able to do. So I think it has allowed us, and hopefully through it will allow other people to realize there are no limits on the dreams for us or for what our children can do.
Our goal today is to walk them through the history, to show them how we evolved from the Windsor Gym all the way up to the Elyria High Theater. Our audience has changed, our media recognition has changed, our relationship with our families have changed. So we're going to first go through about a half hour of history. Then we're going to open it up to their questions, because if they would like to try this in their district, how did we go about our planning process? So there's definitely planning forms in there. When I, as a classroom teacher, have to go and I teach this, I'm sharing all of that with them today. They have an audition paper because our students always audition for us. So we're sharing all of our behind the scenes secrets. We are getting ready to present on our Zoom to 47 states and 9 countries live.
And how's this going to work?
And I'm going to show them our presentation, which looks like this. And people will be able to ask us questions and get to know the Elyria Readers Theater program.
And we'll be able to highlight some things in some of the videos that will show them that there are no limitations. And if they want to try it, to go for it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can be done.
How did it come about that you have become a presenter for this?
In order to become a presenter through OCALI you need to apply in March of the given year, and then all the applications are screened, and we didn't find out we were actually accepted until August of 2023. It's quite a rigorous process that they go through.
Is this have you done anything like this before, and how exciting is it to present?
Yes, in fact, Susan Baker and I, there's a video, a picture of you and I and Carrie back in, gosh, 2019, 18, when we were down in Columbus presenting about unit standards.
And then Kathy and I presented,
oh, we did.
we presented together about our newspaper unit that we were doing, because we did a newspaper with children. We got to present live, and it is phenomenal just seeing so many people that are working with children and adults with special needs, and then learning from them even things that we can take back to our district or make more personal when we're doing our thing.
And networking.
So it was nice networking. Yeah, it was a wonderful experience.
Have you got any feedback from past presentations on whether other schools have mimicked what you've done? And
Yes, through the state supports team in actually Elyria, I went to Norwalk City Schools, and they asked me to walk their team through unit planning with them. So some school districts are picking it up and trying this type of teaching.